What is going on, SMT Nation? What's happening? It's your boy, the SMT. Hope you guys are having a good evening for those of you that are watching this in the live. And for those of you watching this on replay, thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Please, to get this video and podcast started off on the right note, go ahead and like the video, hit that thumbs up button, and then we're going to go ahead and get things started. So today's date is October 18th, 2019. Friday, SMT podcast. We're going to be talking T-Mobile a little bit. Actually, probably a lot. They're making some noise. They're doing some innovative things. It's an interesting announcement, I think. And I think it's an interesting move that could really do something for T-Mobile in the future. Now, they do have a lot that they've got on their plate. Obviously, the merger is a big piece. The future is being brokered on disrupting a couple of different markets, including home broadband internet as well as TV services with T-Vision. Got that whole Layer 3 TV acquisition. There's a lot going on. Not that this necessarily directly impacts any of that, but I think it's another one of those things. It's become very indicative. It's become very T-Mobile-ish to do what T-Mobile's doing and disrupting. So if you guys just give me one more minute, I'm just going to hit pause on the video here. Don't go anywhere. I will be right back. And then we can carry on. So hang 1 second, please. All right, and we are back. So, what we always do in the SMT podcast, every Friday, every Sunday, every midweek, we do roll call. That's how we get things started. So, got two phone general in the house. Good to have you on. Ray's Mobile Carrier News. See you, buddy. Thanks for being here tonight. Rafi, thank you for the audio and the visual check. Appreciate you being here. Rafi's got moderating duties tonight. He'll be holding it down with the big wrench. Thank you for being here, sir, and taking care of business. Ronald is in the house. Patron supporter. Thank you, sir. Gene is in the house. Pete's going to be moderating. Good to see you here, Pete. Michael is here tonight. Matt Dubb, what's going on? Thank you for the update on that. Yeah, please, by all means, do hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Maybe you've been lurking. All right. K Deuce is here. Benny D in the house. The never-ending merger. You ain't lying, bro. Delon, good to have you on. Ricky Florida Keys is in the house. Good to have you on, sir. All right, cool. Yeah, we'll definitely be talking about that tonight, Gary. By all means, I will provide some details on this. Yeah, Gene, in that commercial, they're talking about 600 megahertz and band 71 pretty much. All right, Chris, good to have you on. Glad you could be here. Intermission. All right. Sure, why not? Quench the thirst. Time for longest episode. I hope it's not too long. I got a good hour, I think. It's about all I could do tonight. Dave B's Tech is in the house. I know he's going to be interested to hear the news and learn a little bit about it. What's up, Todd? What's up, John? Good to have you on. Yeah, I mean, you guys were just not fans of the traditional podcast with no video, just the audio. You guys did not like that. What's up, Roy? Good to have you on. Gregory's in the house. Gary is here. Timothy is here. Family Dad, what up? Slaw. Good to have you on. All right, Niners in the house. Good team this year, actually. What's up, Roberto? Daniel's here from the KC. Romeo, Marco, Jesse. Been a while, Jesse. Good to have you on. Alan Dub got data now. I don't know what happened to that earlier, man. I forget the name of your service. Well, whatever. Wings. Oh, yeah. Not good. Eat up memory for audibles and books on tape. So just watching the stream, right? I feel you. Switching to T-Mobile November, December. Yeah. It's a good time. Network is good in my experience. All right, so content for tonight's podcast. Two things. One thing out of AT&T. Nothing new. Honestly, it's become like a broken record. Raising prices by removing discounted rates. It almost feels like anything consumer friendly AT&T will not do. Like grandfather plans. They don't do that. Grandfather discounts and promotional rates. They're not into that. Now, there's nothing wrong with taking an acquisition, right? So they purchase the company and they inherit their customers, explaining to them, look, we can't run business this way. You know, based on cost, we can't maintain this price point. Kind of like explaining it in that way. I think it makes sense. But quarter after quarter and year after year, they're bumping up the pricing by removing discounts and changing rates. I mean, it's so frequent. It's all the time. No other carrier or provider does raise rates at the rate that AT&T does, you know? That's kind of my problem there. No T-Vision updates, although we're kind of waiting on it, you know, and the merger kind of hinges that a little bit. Yeah, man, I understand. No data. I mean, just to think about how heavy reliant, you know, we are on data. What's up, little Chaser? Sean, good to have you on. Disconnect me. I've used over. What? AT&T catch spam calls with app like Verizon. I think they have some variation of it. Is that my screen or yours, Sneed? I don't. What screen? T-Vision still not in Denver. Closest is Longmont. I was going to say Longmont's got it. Ting for the win, bro. All right. So look, here's the big announcement. And this is coming out of T-Mobile. And then we'll talk about AT&T because that's more on the negative note. Let's start with a positive note. So T-Mobile they're a disruptor. It's in their DNA. It's genetic. Just like raising prices and fees and administration fees and all that is in the DNA of AT&T, and acquisitions and mergers in their DNA and all that good stuff. You know, I feel like disrupting it's part of the fabric of what T-Mobile does. So I say that because here is something that T-Mobile is doing that's brand new. T-Mobile has never done it before. AT&T hasn't done it. I believe kind of sort of Verizon tried, but they've ultimately failed at the end. And Sprint has never been able to really solidify anything like this before either. So what's being done here, something is in the works in which T-Mobile is going to have a new video production company by the name of, and I think I got the name right, it is spelled Quibi, and it's supposed to stand for Quick Bites. So it's Quibi. Quibi? It's Quick Bites. So Quibi, I'm guessing, is how they're calling it. It's just like shortened. So this video platform, essentially a short TV production platform, which, I mean, I had no inkling of what it was entailing. I had to go back and do some research on it. I guess the business plans originate from last year. And over the course of the last year and a half, I'd say, it's been this buildup of trying to get investors, getting advertising revenue commitments from companies to advertise on the platform. So in terms of who's behind this, it's Jeffrey Katzenberg, who is a Hollywood movie producer. Well known. He's no small time, small fry. He's got an idea for TV service, not traditional TV, all original content. And it's going to be in these small little pieces and segments, something he's calling chapters. And the idea is to have these like short form, high end level production shows and movies. And if it's a show or a movie, they're going to deliver it in small little segments and pieces. So where does T-Mobile come in this? T-Mobile is going to be an exclusive carrier that's going to support this platform. And in order to get this video service, the Quibi, Quibi is going to be exclusive to T-Mobile. So if you're a Verizon customer, you're not getting it. That's what it sounds like. Now, I don't know if T-Mobile's going to have it and they'll have like 1080p or 4K resolution or something. I don't know if they're going to have something like that. I don't know about video resolution. There's not a lot of details on it. I still think there's things that are being worked out. But it sounds like it might be exclusive to T-Mobile and not on any other platform. So that would mean Quibi is restricting itself to just T-Mobile customers. But I mean, that could be really good for T-Mobile, attracting users onto their network. I don't know if that's the case, but that's what it sounds like. I need to get more research on it, but that's the situation and that's what the service is. So a little bit about Quibi is it promises to be a creator-friendly platform. It's supposed to be high-level production, so high production value, high quality content. It's going to be, nice, good quality stuff that you'll want to watch. Not cheaply made in somebody's basement type deal. Target audience is targeting millennials. I think you could tell by the platform and it being kind of in those little chapters and segments. The attention span of the millennials very short. Pricing. The details are sparse, but from what I understand, it's supposed to be somewhere between $5 and $10 a month. So whether there's going to be ad support or it's going to be an ad-free version or, it's supposed to be like pay television, I don't know. But there's some big names behind it. I mentioned Jeffrey Katzenberg, also the former chief of eBay and Hewlett-Packard, Meg Whitman, is financially backing this project, and she's supporting it financially. There are some doubts about this service. I can tell you right now, I thought of a few things. One is this Snapchat? Which apparently it's not, because, high-level production automatically means it's nothing like Snapchat. And snaps are like these short little video clips. Like it's not high-level production. They're just randomly recorded things, right? Sometimes I think, people put like, little add-ons and stuff like that, little digital modifications, but like it's not really, a video platform that you would say is high-level production. So I don't think it's like Snapchat, actually. They are saying that there's A-list actors and talent on this platform. So I don't think it's going to be that. Another thing I thought of is this going to be like Go90? Which, for those of you that remember Go90, this was a total failure from Verizon. Complete and utter failure that went completely bottomed out. I don't think it's going to go the Go90 fate. I think this has the right people behind it. Even outside of T-Mobile, it has more people behind it that can make this happen. And I think it has a good business plan, actually. So I don't think it's going to suffer from that issue. I don't think it's anything like Snapchat. I think it's interesting when the shows are supposed to air. That could be important. I guess there's supposed to be daily segments and stuff like that for certain shows and videos. But T-Mobile delivering the service as an exclusive is very intriguing. At a time where they're trying to get the merger to kind of, close, build out the network, get into that 5G for all mode where they're building out their 5G network through Band 71 support. through the 600 megahertz, their primary, and then getting into the whole mid-band ordeal, if they can get the merger finalized. And then T-Mobile's going to have this. And if this thing takes off, it is their baby. Who knows for how long? Who knows if it's exclusive? But that appears to be who's going to be pushing this platform. So Quibi, this new video platform, which appears to be the next big thing in short segment videos and shows, is going to be a T-Mobile affiliate. And it's going to be pushed. The medium of delivery is going to be T-Mobile. And I started talking about with T-Mobile is T-Mobile's the innovator. AT&T is not innovating. AT&T has a strong network. They're not innovating anything. We could say that they're innovating 5G a bit. All of that is still, nothing's commercially available, but it looks like they're positioned to be the most successful in 5G. Verizon's not innovating anything. They failed in video. Their Fios services have stalled. Their unlimited data plans are questionable at best. Their 5G method, their 5G approach in millimeter wave has been, it's poor. Connectivity is awful and performance and connectivity is bad. There's a lot to be desired there in what's going on with Verizon. Their LTE availability is amazing, but their LTE speeds have dropped, dealing with congestion, and there's no relief in sight. They're just trying to offload people onto their 5G network, which is, very limited. So I'm not sure what's going on there. Sprint is Sprint. I don't really feel the need to turn this into a Sprint bash session, but they're not doing well. They're in the merger, so T-Mobile innovates, and looks like this is another innovative move. Entering a market, this is what T-Mobile does. They want to disrupt. They want to do something different. I think it's a reflection of John, being an innovative thinker. He has freedom to do so. The company backs him up in this. And, if you think about it, there's a huge segment of millennials, that want to consume video and TV and shows and movies in a certain way. And I think that's what Quibi is trying to do. And T-Mobile being in with Quibi shows that they're trying to get ahead. And if Quibi was to take off, then, that's just a huge, huge boost to T-Mobile moving forward. So that's kind of what the announcement was and where it was at. So I'm going to kind of take a look at what's going on in the live chat. No, it's not Quibi. It looks like it's Quibi for quick bites. What's up, Heath? Good to have you on. I think is it Quibi? Because they made it sound like quick bites. So I don't know. Quibi. Not sure. Google it. It's not talking about. I Googled it. It's not. I don't. Okay. Talk about another one. Sup, Tiny? Good to see you on. It sticks to Quibi. It's aimed at me. Sprint should have kept Iden. Yeah, that's, What's up, Tech Twan B? So I don't know if it's it's not going to be traditional TV, Tech Twan. It's going to be like a video platform, like unique shows and content, and it's going to be unique and different. Couldn't keep Iden away. No. That G company. What's going on, Jay Brown? Good to have you on. All right. Okay, so in looking at this move and what T-Mobile has done with the potential move here with this company, right, with this video platform, I think it's pretty apparent the platform is new. The platform is unique. It's different. I don't know much about it. Hopefully we get more details on it soon, but I wanted to put you guys out in front of it so you knew what was going on. What's going on, nerds? Good to have you on. Tom's in the house. I'm a little bit concerned in that we don't have much of details on it. So like they have announced that it's going to be April of 2020 when this would be available. So that puts it springtime 2020, quarter to 2020. So yeah, and so it's spelled Quibi, and it stands for quick bite. So to me that's Quibi if it was going to be short. I don't know. I don't know. And actually, like I can go to the website and like we'll take a look here. Quibi. I'm gonna see if I can actually like. I'm gonna go ahead and share the screen with you guys. All right, so I think if I remember how to do this, Chrome tab. Here, this is what we want to do. All right, so this should share. All right, so Quibi Home. Let's see what this says. Okay. Quibi. That's what it is. Okay, it's Quibi. Quibi. KWIB long E. So Quibi or Quibi. All right, so it's called Quibi. All right, so in terms of the announcement with T-Mobile, I don't know. We look for a T-Mobile association. T-Mobile partners with the mobile streaming service. Boom, right here. So a lot of people were saying that they couldn't find the association. There it is. Okay, so I'm going to just full size this. All right, so I'm going to get rid of Gene's comment for a second. And you guys can see it there. T-Mobile partners with Jeffrey Katzenberg's mobile streaming service, Quibi. And here it is associated with T-Mobile. 83 million customers will have access to their premium content. No details on how it would be bundled into the carrier's plans. It's possible it will either be offered at a discount for T-Mobile users, or it could be available as an add-on, or available with a special bundle deal. I think the most likely scenario, guys, is that it comes included with T-Mobile's Magenta plan, for example. Or maybe it's an add-on at a discount rate. So if the service is $5 a month, you get it with any of the premium T-Mobile plans. And if you want the ad-free version, maybe that's $5 instead of $10. Something like that. I see this as being an innovation opportunity for T-Mobile to include a service that is going to grow. Because making it exclusive to T-Mobile from Quibi wouldn't make any sense. So that's kind of the situation there. Got this new service, this new video platform. As for the programming, Sam Raimi, I mean, there's some big names there, some producers, Tyra Banks, Steven Spielberg, Queen Latifah. I mean, those are names, you know what I'm saying? So making premium video content, both in the form of shows and movies. And T-Mobile's ahead of it. So that's what's going on there. Okay. What's going on, Jose? Good to have you on, sir. Hey, thanks, Ricky. Appreciate it. Yeah, you're on the website, so we took a look at it. Yeah, we see a release date, launch date for April 20th or April 2020. And it doesn't look like it's a TV streaming service. It looks like it's a new video platform, movies and shows, like exclusive stuff. Meg Whitman, the former CEO of, I think it's PayPal and CEO of, yeah. And I think also eBay and Hewlett Packard. It's a very powerful person. Yeah. Yep. I don't like the name. Yeah, it's a hard name. So yeah, name wise, I'm trying to figure out this pronunciation, and they have it right here. Quibi. They need to change that name quicker than the ISIS SIM card tattoo. Oh God. What's up, Brock? Yep. Sounds like another brain scheme idea to distract from the busted up merger attempt. If you say so. On the heel of getting the FCC's merger, T-Mobile announced a plan to partner with. Okay, all right. Name one new thing Apple's made in 30 years. This is going to become a Apple bashing session. Hope not. I don't think it converts with Hulu Live. Sling. I don't think it does. Not a traditional TV service. It's going to be a new way of consuming video and movies. Maybe the writing's on the wall to lose Netflix, man. Or maybe it's just adding to the repertoire, right? So continue to do the Netflix on us with the discounts. Maybe do something like that with this, to offer something to customers, to offer more, I mean, it makes a lot of sense. She appears to be very successful. Meg Whitman, Google her. What's up, Jacob? Thanks, man. Glad you could be here tonight. Everybody welcome Jacob, new SMT Nation community member. Good to have you on. Oh, and this podcast is being brought to you by the amazing antioxidant and blood pressure dropping power of hibiscus tea. Good stuff. No sponsor, actually. Tom says it will compete with Netflix. I think you're kind of right. The platform seems Netflix-like with the unique content. Oh, snap. Steph Curry's here. I never knew Steph Curry was a Sneedle. I had no idea. T-Mobile has Netflix. Why don't I? You can get Netflix, man. Netflix on us, buddy. This might be the new YouTube. I think there are some creators on YouTube that make videos the way that Quibi is going to do their videos. So I think they've taken that platform and how they do it, and they're going to turn it into a complete platform of that methodology of filming and editing and viewing. Disappointing revolutionary T-Mobile cable unless I'm apprehensive about the service. It looks like this service is going to be mobile friendly. Give it full HD, give it, 3 or 4 megabits per second. And I think it could hold up, honestly. I don't see why not, and make it downloadable so people can watch it off of LTE, off of any type of connectivity. So you can get it on device and stuff like that. That would be cool. Apple does not want to make any. What? Sorry, I couldn't see that. Pizza should be here in a bit. Okay. All right. What type of pizza are we talking? Oh, me too, Pete. I'm trying to drink it daily, man. Honestly. My blood pressure, I think, is a little bit up. So I think it's time I gave it some attention. Meg, well, I hope take Quibi to the forefront of streaming video. Yeah, I mean, in partnership with T-Mobile, I mean, they're known to be disruptors, and they've got that consumer base. Those customers are like, you don't understand, like Quibi could not do this with Verizon. The customers on Verizon are not like the customers on T-Mobile. I think if you give this to T-Mobile customers on a first month free basis and then offer it with their premium services, either included or at a discount rate, I think the platform takes off. Robert says, brought here by Malt Liquor. Okay. All right, we got to get let's get Stephen Curry out of here. Any of the moderators that are there. Hey Dave, thanks for the thanks for the super chat. Don't Google Meg, DuckDuckGo her. Yeah, go ahead and DuckDuckGo her. Use that search engine. It's better. Thanks, Rafi. Appreciate it. And thanks, Dave. Appreciate the super chat. There's a link on the post from John's Twitter on Variety website with more info on it. All right, check it out. Jacob gave us the info there. Check it out, guys. Jamil, thank you for the super chat. Netflix on T-Mobile. T-Mobile going to have 2 stream services because I have Netflix. Yeah, I mean, it looks like they're giving people options. The way that people are consuming video nowadays, it makes sense to give options, right? So I'm all for it. You know, if they offer either a discount or including it in a premium plan or, you know, some form of exclusivity when it first launches, that would be pretty cool. You know, co-sponsored by Milwaukee's Best Ice. The only thing I get free off my T-Mobile plan is free G Play music streaming. It's pretty nice. Including news, lifestyle, comedy, drama, horror. Okay, so those are all the things. All broken up into shorter form bits or quick bites, hence the service's name. So there we go. Yeah. You know what, Kamikaze Kid, you're so right. T-Mobile has a very cultish following. The customers are very loyal. I think because they're satisfied with the customer care, they appreciate things that the company does that are more consumer friendly than the other carriers. For example, Netflix on Us, right? No other carrier has that. Sprint does offer something similar in Hulu, right? So I will give Sprint some due there. The closest one to T-Mobile is Sprint. But again, Sprint's network it's Sprint, you know, so it's hard to get behind that. No matter what, at the end of the day, you know, that's the situation. The network has to be good or else, you know, people are going to leave. And T-Mobile's network has gotten better, plus all the add-ons, plus all the extras. Customers are very happy, and the customer service is very good. And the people feel appreciated, and they like the Wi-Fi on planes, and they like all the extra stuff. You know, they really enjoy it. Apple is incredibly overvalued, but it does serve a purpose. Computers for simple folk. True. Not like Boost. Geek out version of network tech video. Yeah, pretty much. Thought Verizon had Netflix and Apple Music for free with plans. No. They'll give you 6 months of free Apple Music, like a trial period. Some of their plans include Apple Music. I think either 2, maybe 3 of them do. And it's the newer ones. So, but again, I don't know, man. I don't know how I feel about it. I have Verizon and I don't take advantage of the Apple Music personally. Not really my thing. I agree, Kamikaze Kid. T-Mobile's customer service is fantastic. Stop with the Netflix? Why do you want to stop with the Netflix? I understand not all customers get it, but anybody who's on a newer plan, you know, on the Magenta plan gets it. So, not sure why you would want that to stop. Hulu, Amazon Prime. Yeah, Sprint does offer some good stuff. Agreed. And Tidal. So they got music too. Hey, thanks, Kamikaze Kid. Appreciate the super chat, man. Thank you. Very kind of you. Very generous. I appreciate the gesture. What's up, Walter Scott? Good to see you here tonight. Yeah, you get Apple Music. Certain plans, it's included, full access version. Some plans are getting like, I think 6 months free on a trial. Censorly bit the dust after 9 years. I caught wind of that. I didn't get to read the story, but it looks like that's a wrap for Censorly. So sad news there. T-Mobile CEO John does a cooking show every Sunday on Facebook. He does. I don't watch personally. I got better things to do on Sunday. But I'm sure he's entertaining. You know what I'm saying? I mean, there's no other CEO that could do that. Hans Vestberg from Verizon doing a cooking show, it would never happen. CEO Randall Stevenson, CEO of AT&T, never happened. Marcelo don't even care. Like, he's an absentee CEO, right? Well, he's not even the CEO anymore. It's some other dude. And that whatever, Sprint, you know. Reddit needs to go bust. Wow. And Reddit was the big thing a few years ago. Yeah, they're going to need the revenue. They need the cash. And you ever learn about Wing? It looks like Wing is... All right, so I'm hearing conflicting reports about Wing. I'm hearing it's not an MVNO. I'm hearing it is an MVNO, and I'm hearing they're turning off and deactivating SIM cards when people are going over 300 gigs of data. I don't know what's going on there. Maybe it's an isolated incident, but I'm not hearing good things. I'm not sure what's going on there. I pay $9.99 a month for Apple Music on Verizon after the 6-month trial. And $9.99 just seems kind of high for a music service. I don't know. If you really like the service, then it's worth it, of course, you know. Michael Combs, that's his name. That's right. Yep. Thanks, Two Phone General. Love getting T-Mobile customer service. However, they use outsourced reps for off hours. But that's par for. Yeah, that's true. So if you were to call it like, 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, yeah, you might not get an American representative. So, what's up, Francis? Good to have you on. Wing is an MVNO for AT&T. Okay. Wind is Canadian, T-Mobile, and bands. Not sure what that means. Again, ting for the win. I got you, Dave. A big shout out to David B's Tech, man. That's my dude. We had a good podcast last week. For those of you that were in for the Sunday podcast, it was pretty good, man. We had Pete. We had, I don't know, was it Friday or Sunday? Maybe it was Sunday. We had Pete. We had Dave. We had Technoid. We had Ronaldo was in the house. We had a good showing. Oh, Ciova, what's going on, bro? Newest patron of the SMT. Ciova, what's going on, brother? That T-Mobile TV service is very much a waste of money. We'll see what happens. I mean, I could tell you right now, I'm not interested, but I'm different. I'm not the typical millennial. I'm like, so they say millennials are age 25 to 35. That puts me at the top end. But I like regular TV. I don't need short little bites of video because I have a poor attention span. Like I can sit down, I can watch a Transformers movie. They're like 3 hours long. I can watch all the Avengers movie more than once. And they're like 2.5, 3 hours long. So I don't have a problem watching full-length documentaries, biographies, all that stuff. I feel like this service is going to be catering to, a situation where like these short little pieces and segments and chapters of videos. So I think it's going to be useful for some people. I just don't know, if it's going to be for me. So it might be a waste of money, like you said, Ciova. And I think for some it will be. They'll try it or not even be interested. And they'll try it and leave. That YouTube offers one of the best TV packages. Yeah, you know what, Hideka? I do like the YouTube TV package. But I like what Hulu Live is doing with their interface a little bit better. And their offerings, and the cartoon selection, like, so I have a daughter, she's a little girl, 3.5, you need cartoons. So that's where it's at. Big shout out to Mastodon if you guys want to check it out. Social media that Dave B's Tech is on. T-Mobile's S10 5G now costs $1,100. Thinking about getting it for the next upgrade, not sure. John, do you live in a 5G area where you could do some testing for T-Mobile? T-Vision, everything's pretty much still hush on that. It's a good option. It's probably not the best option, but it's a good option. I'm Gen X. See, that's how I feel. I feel like I'm Gen X, but every time I look up the definition of a millennial, it says age 25 to 35, and I'm 35. So I don't want to be a millennial. I don't have a problem being a millennial, but I'm just saying I don't see myself in that group per se. Clifton, New Jersey. If you can remember Reagan, I really can't. I mean, I was such a young kid because I was born in like at the very end of 1983, like basically 84. So like, do I remember him? No, Is this different from the white box TV service? I think it is. I think it's very different. I'm thinking this is not going to be a traditional TV service and that it's going to have all of your live TV channels. And it's not going to have it's going to be more of the YouTube, or excuse me, like YouTube originals, like Netflix studio originals, stuff like that. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be like white box. It is really good, Hideka. I can recommend YouTube TV to somebody too. I like it. That's true. The movies on PlayStation View are good. Hey, man, you're picking on the kids, man. 25 to 35. We're not kids, man. We're grown. Miko, if you ever are trying streaming services or you don't like what you have, you'll like Hulu Live TV. You'll like it. I don't know if it'll be better than what you have. I don't know if you'll like it more, but it is good. Yeah, I think so too. I agree, Kamikaze Kid, for sure. All right, got another vote for PS View. Okay. A Xenial? What is a Xenial? I haven't heard that before. Maybe it is kind of like a hybrid. Maybe like the YouTube originals and the Netflix studio stuff. Cesar is in the house. What's up, buddy? Good to have you on, sir. Who, Reagan? I'm 24. You got to read about him in the textbooks, man. Oh, Brian, I haven't heard of that. I haven't. Maybe I should get rid of this here. Yeah, I don't need that. Go check out the link. It'll answer your questions. Okay. Maybe the link, Jacob. Maybe if Rafi can get it up there. It's possible. Why is T-Mobile home internet service only offered to T-Mobile customers by invite only? They don't have the capacity nationwide to do it. I don't think any carrier has the capacity to do it. Maybe AT&T. I don't know. They've been really pumping up the network. We got 92 in the live. Thank you guys for being here. If you could please like this video. And for those of you that are watching this later on, replay crew, big shout out to the replay crew. Give this a like as well. Hulu is owned by Disney. Maybe there's a discount between Hulu and that new Disney Plus service. 75 to 85. Talking money here. Oh, okay. Got Hulu just to watch one show. Ronald, which show is that? Hey, Stace, good to have you on. Frankie says, I use both Hulu and Prime bonus showbox. Yeah. That's for probably movies. Hulu is part owned by Disney. I remember when AT&T had a stake in Hulu. I think they sold it, though. If not this year, it was like last year or something. I can get to Manhattan to... Oh, okay, John, I got you. So that is a T-Mobile 5G market. From the testing I've seen, though, John, the speeds are not blazing fast. Like, you're not going to get Verizon 5G speeds. You're going to get like half or even like a third. I'm hearing Verizon's millimeter wave. When you are connected, people are getting like 1.2, 1.5, gigs per second. With T-Mobile's millimeter wave, because they haven't put the spectrum to it, you're probably going to see something more like 300 to 400 megabits per second, which is great, which is very fast. But I think with the right collection of regular LTE bands and carrier aggregation, you could achieve 300 megabits per second with LTE. So it doesn't have to be 5G. So I feel like, it's a little bit, I don't know, it might be a disappointment to somebody, but you're not going to be paying for the service. Like, there's no add-on to get 5G on T-Mobile. So, but I think it's worth it. I mean, $1,100 for the S10 plus 5G, that's just a lot of money, man, just for some testing, I can't justify it, and I have the channel. So that's just my take on it. But you do what you do, man. If you want to do it, it'd be awesome. Definitely keep me in the loop. Let me know what's going on with that. But by all means, I can't say that it's something that everybody must do. 5G is really just not at that point yet. Fox sold their half of Hulu. They had a half? I mean, sheesh. Oh, Good Doctor. Yeah, it's popular. Disney owns everything. Monopoly. Absolutely. They sure do. I was going to say AT&T, but wasn't sure. I know it is. AT&T had a stake in it. I remember that. I don't know about half, but they had a stake. So, Francis, this interests me because I have Hulu and I would like to use ESPN Plus, and I want Disney Plus too. So, what are they going to charge me? I'm paying $50 for Hulu. I don't know what Disney Plus is charging. ESPN Plus, I think, is $5. So, I got Hulu to watch retro Nickelodeon cartoons. It's awesome, man. Doug, Rugrats. I used to watch all that stuff, man. News about AT&T wanting to drop sell DirecTV. True. The news is that they are they want to sell, but like, that's just, I guess it's conjecture and speculation at this point because they just purchased them like 3 years ago. So, but a merger with Dish has been like picking up steam. So, I guess they considered a millennial if you're 35. So why not 36? Since I have YouTube Premium, you should ask YouTube's for your share of the monthly payments that I make to them. I think there's a segment in my YouTube Creator Studio where I can see that. And actually, I'm gonna look now. And big shout out to Gary. Thank you for the super chat, the PayPal donation. Much appreciated, my friend. Thank you, Gary. Hopefully you're still in there. My token of appreciation. Thank you, man. Yeah, in the creator studio, I can see like how much of revenue that I generate from ads gets provided by YouTube Premium. So like I just have to go to like go to, I think it's, where's videos? Oh, no, there it is. So you go, I just have to go to the revenue tab and then I can actually see the breakdown. I can see like watch time on my videos. I can see how many views, view duration, that sort of thing. And then if I go to the revenue segment, I can see who's got like how many of my users, people that subscribe and watch, how many are you watching from premium and are paid premium subscribers. So yeah, I can see that. I'm gonna check that out. I'm interested at this. So there's ad types, top earning videos, monetized playbacks. I can see all that. This is pretty cool. Yeah, so I'll check that out later. Definitely. Honestly, I want a service where I can cherry pick from my favorite channels and service. See this happening within 5 years. But it would be like super premium, right? Because you're literally going to have to pay per channel. So if you only watch 5 channels, would you be willing to pay $5 a channel? So then your bill would be like $25. But that might be cheaper than getting like any service for like 50 if you only watch 5 channels. I could tell you right now, there's no way I would ever need more than 5 channels. Like there's 5 solid ones that I watch. Maybe 4 actually. But like then there's like my daughter who watches cartoons and my wife who watches, all these different series and stuff like that. Considering deleting Amazon, what online store has good privacy policies? I mean, the only ones I've used, Dave, is Amazon and eBay. And I'm not sure how secure they are, honestly. So I couldn't tell you. If you can function without Cell and Google, you're not a millennial. Well, I think I can. So I guess I'm not a millennial. Pluto is awesome. I've heard of Pluto. Rolling with the hibiscus. Frankie, what about Tubi? Never heard of him. I don't know if you guys caught it, but it looks like Motorola is bringing back a flip device. It's going to be a smartphone, but it's going to look like the Motorola Razr, that flip phone. So I used to love Doug, man. Patty Mayonnaise in them and Scooter in them. Mr. Dink. I remember that. That was crazy. I mean, I used to love that show. Used to watch it all the time. 12 for the 3. Bit the Hulu's the ads version. Okay. Rocco's Modern Life, man. Classic. I used to like Hey Arnold too. That awkward kid, I get monetized too. YouTube will show you how many people with premium watch your videos and you'll still get revenue from people. Yeah. So it's like they just take a piece of that to you. All right. Francis says, from what I've heard, the bundle will be around $12.99 a month. Wait, so Hulu, Disney Plus, and ESPN Plus is going to be $13? That's a great deal. It's a lot. What's up, Adam? Good to have you on. Wonder what the bundle will be like for Disney with no commercials. November 12th for Disney Plus. Okay, good to know. Do I register? I'm using a YouTube client with no ads without premium. Big Chungus. What's going on, dude? Craigslist has a privacy policy. I don't know. Would you consider that like an online shopping platform, though? Yeah, ESPN Plus. That's a big one. I think they've got the whole like MMA thing with the UFC. They've got all the extra additional content, fantasy sports stuff. They got a lot. So I have a VRV. What's a VRV? What does that mean? I don't know what that means. I feel like I should know though. Oh, I used to watch Ren and Stimpy too, man. Classic show. Written and produced. Dave, what's up, man? $2 super chat. Dave's just passing out the dough, man. Thanks, Dave. Kai OS LT flip phones coming to the USA. So I did see that, man. I did see that. I'm interested. It piqued my intrigue. All right. So I'm feeling it. I feel like did I miss a super chat? I feel like somebody did. Anyways, Damien, good to have you on, man. From Australia. All right, great. I'm kind of glad that I have international, people watching, but I would ask, like how does the US carrier market affect your life, Maybe you used to live in the US or you've lived in the US or vacationed or traveled or worked. I don't know. But hey man, good to have you on regardless. Thanks for being here, Damien, and thank you for watching the videos. Appreciate it, man. Critical defense, no update on T-Mobile home internet. There's not going to be much there until the merger happens, really. I mean, I've always got my ear to the concrete, but can't expect anything. What's up, Jamaal? All right, now you're the throwback, man. The Flintstones, Avatar: The Last Airbender, Tom and Jerry. I don't know Danny Phantom, but I know Tom and Jerry. VRV is a streaming service. Used to watch Angry Beavers and Rocko's Modern Life. What is VRV though? I've never heard of this before. They laugh at U.S. carriers. Yeah, I know a little bit about Australian carriers. I feel like customers are a little bit more satisfied with what they have going on there. Written and produced by Hanna-Barbera. So that's like, isn't that, those are all the older cartoons from back in the day. I remember those cartoons. I feel like even, I don't know if you guys remember Underdog and like some of those cartoons. VTV.com. Okay. Finally, Cricket offers uncapped speeds. Is that new? I didn't catch wind of that. I usually do. Stuff like that I usually get news on. Netflix has a new Rocco movie? Sweet. All right, last thing to talk about before we close up tonight is AT&T. All right, look, guys, I will be totally honest with you. I don't feel the need to bite my tongue. I don't feel the need to hold anything back. AT&T is it's a lot of scumbaggery that goes on with AT&T. You got to know what you're getting into when you sign on with AT&T. You have to watch your bill like a hawk. They will raise fees on you. They will raise prices on you. They will add stuff that was never there before. They will change your plan. They will increase rates. They will disconnect and reconnect and charge you an activation fee. I mean, they will do anything on your bill if you're not careful and if you're not watching, which is why on AT&T, I don't recommend autopay because you just never know, and you never know when they're going to refund your money. So along those lines, AT&T has removed pretty much all pre-existing grandfathered DirecTV Now plans from all of their users. They've essentially sent notifications and emails to their customers telling them if you have the Go Big package from DirecTV Now, which is now, it's been transitioned to AT&T TV Now. Instead of $60, you will now pay $85. So they're removing whatever discount has been on your grandfathered plan, and they're adding $25, so now it's $85. So we know AT&T's MO. It's always been about ARPU. It's always been about average revenue per user, getting the most profits out of each and every customer. So we can't be surprised. The motivation for what AT&T has been doing dating back to 2018 has been shedding promotional rates and legitimately losing the customers if they have to get rid of those discount rates. So they're basically telling people, look, we want to keep your business. We don't want you to leave, but we're not going to do anything to keep you or stop you. We're removing a discount. We're going to make your plans more expensive with this move. And they're saying it's because of the cost to deliver the service. So I don't know what's happened in the last month or two to warrant a 30 to 35% increase in cost. Because that's essentially what's happening. Bills are going from 60 to 85. That's the Go Big cable package from DirecTV Now or AT&T TV Now. So that's what they're doing. And they were ready for this. They were basically saying they were going to do this. And maybe I'll talk about cricket on another video pretty soon, Big Chungus. I'll check into it. AT&T was telling their customers dating back all the way to last year, a lot of these rates are going to be going up. A lot of these discounts are going to end. And unfortunately, it's going to be at the detriment of the consumer. So it's very disappointing. Although I'm not surprised, I am disappointed because in the end game, it's only hurting consumers. So here's your options if you're an AT&T TV Now customer and you're getting something like this increase happening. Your two options are stay and pay the increased rate or find a new provider for your TV services. So instead of paying $85, consider Hulu Live TV. Consider YouTube TV. Consider Sling. Consider PlayStation View, Amazon Prime, Netflix, Hulu combinations. Maybe get a few subscriptions, that are, maybe Sling and Netflix and regular Hulu or something like that. Get some combination of streaming applications and really just build together a nice little package. You'll actually get more value that way with several streaming services than paying the $85 a month for the AT&T TV Now. So, yeah, that's what's going on. What's up, Erica? Good to have you on. PlayStation View 64 a month for 100 channels. That's pretty good. I'm actually looking into it, man. I'm going to get my next gaming console is going to be a PlayStation, so that sounds like about the time to do that. They really don't care. You're right, Joeseph. They don't give a about you. All they care about is your pockets and how deep they are and how much greenbacks they can get out of it. Yeah, man. I was all about Underdog, Felix the Cat, Casper the Friendly. Holy crap, man. I remember all that stuff, man. Woody Woodpecker. It was the jam, man. It was the jam. Son is working for Dish and he's selling Sprint also. Not sure if in a package. Yeah, I wasn't sure if that's a thing. You know what, Matt Dub? You're right, man. Not really surprising at all. I think if anybody's surprised, they're naive, Scumbaggery, absolutely. Yeah, so my goal was to be on here for 60 minutes, so, my PS4 is louder than a vacuum. I guess you got to turn the volume up. You don't need a PlayStation. You can have Roku, Apple TV, all of them to use it. But I want to buy a PlayStation next because I've always had an Xbox. So I want to get the PlayStation, and then I want to do PlayStation TV. I want to try the PlayStation View. I want to try that. I'm going to try Amazon Prime TV services too. I'm going to try them all. Like, I don't know. I just don't want to settle. Like right now I'm using Hulu Live. I like it. But if there's something better out there for me, I want to give it a shot. Junkyard recommends Orbi Satellite. Haven't tried it myself. Maybe it's something to look at for some of you out there. PlayStation 5 for the win. Is that coming out next year? PlayStation is really good. PlayStation 5 is coming out next holiday 2020. Maybe I'll wait till then. I have a Prime TV login you could test. Okay. I'll check it out, man. It'd be sweet. All right. So just to kind of wrap up things here on the podcast this evening, let me just say this. AT&T is true to who they are. they'll never change. As long as they are strictly thinking only about their profits without thinking about customer satisfaction, there's always going to be these types of moves. By the way, you can do both. Companies can be profitable and make money and also make their customers happy. That's the best of both worlds. I don't know if you guys are familiar with trading, but when you trade something with someone, both of you should win. It should not be you like taking advantage of somebody. A trade is when you give something to someone in exchange for something else, and you feel like you both win, and both of you generate a profit and are happy and satisfied. I feel like T-Mobile represents that, at least a little bit. Trust me, no carrier is perfect, but AT&T is the furthest from it. Too many consumer unfriendly things. This price increase to the AT&T TV Now thing, it's just too much, too often, and it's happening way too frequently, in my opinion. All right, Faye, Amazon Prime is great. I'm going to give it a shot. AT&T up to their own highs and their own. Nice, Dave. Won't get the PS5 because I'm probably moving on to PC gaming. Okay. And the last bit of news, and you guys, if you're just coming in, definitely watch this on replay. It's T-Mobile's making moves, man. They really are. T-Mobile is doing good things. They're getting ahead of this potential TV platform with videos and movies. This, Quibi platform. It'll be interesting to see what happens. I'll be keeping you guys up to date on it. Anything changes, any new developments, I'll be updating. So keep it locked. Keep it tuned here to the SMT YouTube channel. I want to thank some people out there. I want to thank Pete for being here and moderating. I want to thank Rafi for bringing the big wrench and holding it down for me. I want to thank everybody in the live chat. Thank you for those that donated and gave super chats. Thank you for those who gave PayPal donations. Thank you to all the patrons. Thank you to the support from the Discord gang, as well as those here in the live, all my viewers, all my subscribers. Thank you guys for supporting the channel. Upward and onward, as always. A great podcast tonight. Thanks to all in the live who, participate in the dialogue and the banter. Thank you guys again for being here tonight. Big shout out to those watching this in the replay. Big shout out to the replay gang. Big shout out to the replay crew. Thank you guys as well. You're just as important as those in the live. Believe you me. All right, the Sneedles are in full effect. Thank you again, SMT Nation. I do have a video coming out tomorrow. You guys will get a hold of it. I might do a refresh on this whole Quibi thing, right? If I can get some more details and some more information on it, so I'll keep you posted. So stay locked here to the SMT YouTube channel. I think that's it. I want to thank you guys again for being here and watching. Hopefully you guys have a good rest of the evening, wherever you are watching this, morning, afternoon, evening, right? And we'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.